Okay, this is Sarah Lindblom. This is my code review 2 for fall semester web programming 2015. From week 5, this is my car simulator code. And basically calculates what it means to accelerate, what it means to brake, and then you're returning the speed. So then I'll show you this running. Car simulator. And it counts down, it loops through all the speeds, and then it goes slowing down, and it stopped. The database connection, basically follow the tutorial in the book, connects to the database, and then it selects everything from the table fruit in that database, and then it makes a table going through each one of the database entries. So that is that one. And it basically, that's all that there is in the database is the fruit. So then week 8, this one. So this was confusing to me, but it works out as I run it. But I found out that it doesn't work with like private URLs. So I'll run that. I already have one running. Link match. So like if I do Voyager Web, it does not work. But if I do Google, it does find all the common links, as well as like Yahoo and so on and so forth. But if you do anything private, maybe South Central thought that was interesting. That's probably because there aren't any other links affiliated with those domains. That's what I'm thinking. The order form. Pretty much just followed the tutorial from the book as well for this one. And then here is that one working. So email codes are 2, 3 and 4, 5, 3, 4. So those orders will be processed then. Okay, and the last one then is the common regular expression. I had a hard time with this. Not all my tests pass. All of these regular expressions work as I test in Rubulator, whatever that website is that you showed us. Although it doesn't all pass or come out, even though I did them in the same way, all 3 of them. The only one that shows up is my phone number. So I'll show you here. The only one that shows up is the phone number. So I was kind of confused by that. And so then I'll show you the tests. I have 3 failures yet. 1 for each of the entries. So that's too bad that I didn't get that perfect, but I still understand what's going on and how to get it to print out. Then moving on to week 6. So first I'll show you, I have these 2 tables in my ORM database. So if we want to go on and see what is in this table, not what's in the table, but what the table, how the table is defined. These are all my field names, the types, and the details accordingly. Then we can explain pets, and there's all the details, the field names, and the types for those, for that table in the database. So Obviously, I had a hard time with this, as did most of the people in class. I worked on this a lot with Carissa. Towards the end, I had my first attempts in here. That's why I have the second one. Okay, so people app, person class, and pets app, pet class. Okay, so first I create the class, and in the pet class as well. So we figured it out so that it would be requiring this data object class, which we had kind of making everything, it takes a while to color code here. So this makes everything work, is how we got it to figure out. So basically, it requires that to go on. It connects to the database. It looks for, this is like the exception handling. This is the binding of it. Okay, yep, and this is my save function. That's what I was just looking for. So it saves the name into the database, or into the table in the database. This one will display all. This function displays all. Connection to the database, exception handling, and this is where it actually does that. This one will find an entry that you have. And then the function pets is added at the end to deal with the pets on the same page. So the person class is included one time for every time the people app is run, which basically updates all, calls the correct functions for every time the people app is ran, which gives us our fields. This creates the table and the input, basically like a form, but this is what puts in the array from the person class. So it populates the table with the information from the database there. And then you can add another person. This is basically just HTML form, and that's that for the people app. So then the pet class and the pet app work pretty much just the same. We have a save function or method, an all method that will display all pets, and one that will find them based on the ID. Then the pets app include both of these classes once, because they're both used because every pet is assigned a person, or every person is assigned a pet. So I guess what's left is for me to show you them running. Run. Oh, great. Okay, so we go to this folder and we can run my people app. John Burns, say North Mankato. First name that popped into my head, 56003. John Burns at southcentral.edu. Submit, and he's been added to my table there. You can also go in and edit all the entry, and he doesn't have any pets. But if I were to go to my pets app, I could add a pet to him there. Say he has a dog named Rocky, and it's 9. Then if we go back into the people app and I look at him, he has this dog, so that's how it correlates. You can also edit the pet back there. And that is my code review too. Thank you very much for your time.